What is an inner child and what am I supposed to do with it? Inner child is an aspect of my personality that has not grown at the same pace as the rest of me to the present moment. So, inner child could be any age really, from birth till now. It is when a child, or it could be a teenager, it could be an adult, due to a loss or a trauma or a difficult situation, a one-time situation or a repeated situation, you did not know how to deal with it mentally, emotionally, physically, or otherwise. So that part of my personality gets stunted. Being myself is 100% being myself. Then, when a splinter child is created, it takes away part of being myself. And when those past traumas are triggered by a present situation, then the inner child's traumas or patterns, they show up unexpectedly. And we start behaving not as being who we are. And that's why we tell sometime our friends, you're not being yourself. What's up? What's going on? You're not being yourself. We can see it. So what am I supposed to do with an inner child when I identify a child? You can do some self-introspection. You can do meditation. You can do group work. You can do consulting. You can do anything to find your inner child. Take that inner child with you during your day to work, to household chores, and really spending time with it, and even within meditation. And there is something else. Once you are able to identify this is sort of like, this is what my inner child needs, and then you really give it. It could be an ice cream, could be a cake, could be a movie, could be a gadget. But just remember that there's a difference between indulgence and taking care of my inner child. When my inner child wants ice cream, it is perhaps a spoon or two to satisfy my inner child. It's not a pint of ice cream. So taking care of my inner child is more symbolic in nature, that I am listening to you and I'm attending to you, because the inner child is not a physical entity. It is just an aspect of my personality. It is a mental aberration. It is a thought form. It is not a real physical thing. When I live through those patterns is when they come to life. So I can satisfy the inner child by giving what it needs on a token symbolic way. That if the inner child wants ice cream, it did not say how much, it said ice cream. I gave that spoonful of ice cream and let it enjoy it, and that's enough. When we do that, we stop living a life controlled by my traumas and my patterns and living a life of escape and depression. I can avoid living a life of addictions, all in the name of trying to avoid pain from the past traumas, the inner child pain. By not indulging and giving into it, but symbolically offering it. You feel like eating that snack? Yeah, have a bit of it. You don't have to have a bag of chips. You can have a chip or two. Inner child is satisfied. You can have a spoon of ice cream or two. Inner child is satisfied. I don't have to buy the whole shopping mall or a car full of shopping. I could just buy something that I really want, just something to satisfy. Because I'm telling I love you. I'm not telling, oh, I will do anything to make you happy. That is indulgence. Over time, the inner child then grows up to the same age as me at the present moment, and it merges back into me, and the energy or the life force that was occupied by that inner child returns to me, making me more whole, more of being myself. When all my inner child work is done, when all my traumas have been resolved, when all my patterns have been addressed, I 100% become who I am.